my name is Allison and I'm very delighted to share my poem About Time with you through this video. About time. Perhaps we all begin as a sprout, the ancient tree set fast throughout, the daffodils that grace the plains, both born from earth, both bound by chains. Did fragile shoots beneath the tread dream of the heights their branches spread, or know they'd rise to guard a place, a village's heart, a field's embrace? Did daffodils in golden bloom despair their lives would end too soon? Did the old tree so rooted yearn to grow as fast as seasons turn? But if they shared the same brief stay, the tree would miss the children's play, to watch them grow beneath this shade, from youth to elder, life replayed. And if the daffodils endured, its fleeting magic would be obscured, no single season's radiant sight to bring the people such brief delight. Like the rain that blesses vows unseen, joy blooms when time prevails. So why trade our light for shadows of others when life is brighter as ourselves? Time flows for us in a different rhyme, a purpose bound to every time. The tree won't chase the daffodil's fate, nor will the bloom the centuries wait. So here I stand and here I vow to live the life my time allows. Overall, the poem is my personal reflection on time, self-acceptance, and the pressures we face in life, inspired by both my own experiences and some concepts I've been learning recently. I was initially inspired by the concept of natural selection, which I learned during my biology lesson. The idea that the nature eliminates the weak and only the strong survives really struck me. It made me wonder, aren't we, as students, also under the same pressure? I wrote this poem during a time when I really felt overwhelmed by competition. The boundary between friendships and rivalries started to blur, and I was definitely stressed both emotionally and mentally. So this poem became a way for me to comfort myself. Like the trees and the daffodils, I told myself that we all had different rhythms, the tree giving shelter over time, and the daffodils bringing joy in a moment. Another inspiration was the film About Time, as seen in the title of the poem. In the film, the main character has a special ability to travel through time. However, he was still unable to escape from the problems he faced in his daily lives. And he finally learns that life's beauty lies in living the present and accepting the flow of time. I reflected that idea in the line, like the rain that blesses vows unseen, which nods to the film's iconic rainy wedding scene, which is imperfect but full of joy. In terms of language, I started off the poem with a very speculative and meditative tone. By comparing people to plants, I wanted to emphasize that growth is natural, personal, and never identical. The daffodil and the tree then became recurring metaphors to represent different life paths. My goal was to show that both are beautiful in their own way, and neither is better or worse. Also, using interrogations, I tried to tap into the sense of vulnerability and self-doubt. I personified the plants to mirror the quiet fears that many of us might be feeling. The fear of being left behind, or the fear of never becoming something or someone significant. I wanted to call the readers to reflect intellectually on their own growth and expectations. I contrasted the fleeting life of the daffodil with the long-lasting presence of the tree in the lines, "The tree won't chase a daffodil's fate, nor will the bloom the centuries wait." My intention was to highlight that every path carries its own kind of meaning, whether it's quick and bright or long and gradual. In perhaps the most personal moment of the poem, I wrote, "So why trade our light for shadows of others when life is brighter as ourselves?" Here, I use a metaphor to explore the danger of comparison. Light stands for individuality and inner worth, while shadows represent the pressure to imitate others' timelines and achievements. I used an organized rhyme scheme throughout the poem in order to preserve the peaceful mood rather than chaos and disorder, but I broke the scheme in stanza 7, which communicated my main intention for the effect of emphasis for the readers. The final lines were my personal declaration, but also a message to anyone feeling overwhelmed. I wanted to end on a note of quiet strength and confidence, which was a choice to embrace my own pace and to encourage others to do so as well. Now, that's all for my presentation, and I hope my poem resonated with you as well. Thank you.